Centrons, everyone remember these figures right here, but they're a popular figure in 1986. 1986. Sounds like a good time period for some toys. Who remembers that? What about these right here? Chuck Norris was back on the screen, a little small screen there, with a cartoon. He had his own series of action figures. That's right. Chuck Norris had action figures. Jim, Samantha out there probably played with him. I doubt Ashley played with him. Samantha looks like the type that would have played with him. If Sledgehammer was in here, she probably would have played with him. We got Jim, the dolls. Never cared about the cartoon or the show. My buddy and my little sister for the girls. You know, they came out with back then you could do a toy target for a boy called My Buddy, because it was for kids that didn't have friends. They played with this creepy Chucky looking doll. And then you had My Kid Sister for the girls that wanted to play it that didn't have a sister or something. My Kid Sister. And I want to see something really quick here. I think I pulled down the wrong picture on this next one here. Nope. My Monster for the kids that thought My Buddy was too sissified. Maybe that's the word. I don't know. 80s word, you know. Kids that say, I'm not going to be caught dead playing with a My Buddy doll. God, I can't leave my nose alone. They got a monster pet. That's right. A little more gruesome right there. Really would upset your grandmother. Grandmothers did not. Grandmothers like to see stuff like this coming over their house for the weekend. They did not like to see this. They thought it was the work of Satan. We got Nintendo, like I said, launched in 85 in the US. Became a huge hit in 86. So I'll put it in the 86 category. That's when most of us got hooked on it. NFL hats, helmets, I guess I should say. Remember that? They usually found a bubblegum machines. Wasn't always. Probably could get them somewhere else. But I'm not a sports guy. And especially, I might can watch baseball if I was forced to in the 90s. Of course, the Braves, and being in Atlanta, being from Georgia, watched some Braves. And my grandma would always watch the Braves when I was laying on the floor playing with my Star Wars toys. The Braves were on TV. So I can sit through baseball. Football was just too boring to me. I think they play for like 3 seconds and they stand around, pat each other on the ass, and then they start playing again. I remember something about somebody made a pass to a tight end and he scored, and I was like, this just doesn't sound like my type of game. I just can't get into football. Just can't. But I can't get into really any sports. I know I look athletic. The closest I get to doing anything sports is drinking Gatorade sometimes. That's as close as you'll see Junkman doing any kind of sports. But I did like these helmets. I remember trying to find a Falcon one again from the. Well, actually, it was the Steelers. I was really big into the Steelers sometime too in the early 80s. I don't know why. I had a Steelers jacket, Pittsburgh Steelers shoes, but I didn't know nothing about it. And I won a Mean Joe Green T-shirt from Coca-Cola, but I don't know why. But I remember trying to find a Falcons hat, helmet, or a Steelers. Never could, but never really cared, really, if I got it or not. And SheRa, the costume. Now, this is probably the only toy on this list I have. I was getting out of toys by 86, of course. I was getting older, but this is the one that I actually remember having. I was going on 14, so, I didn't really care as much about the action figures, but this one here was more of an action, something you could actually role play with. So this one I actually had.
Hey, Junkman channel popping, though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.